ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Makari Mansion. Once again, returning to you with glorious anime-ified content, because anime has become part of my life more than I ever thought it would. What with us watching Konosuba and everything else of that nature, and me getting back in and watching Bleach in my own time, I have very much been really reveling as a weeb recently. And I thought, what better way to take that revelry even further than double down by watching something pertinent to what we all probably watched as a kid. Whether you were a weeb or not, or whether you were just a young up-and-coming whippersnapper that just wanted to tantalizingly revel in your Sunday morning cartoons, Dragon Ball Z was certainly something most of us probably watched. I mean, I know I did. I used to get up at like 6 in the morning before school just so I could watch whatever latest episode Toonami had going at the time. Oh, those Majin BUU sagas. Specifically, though, we are going to be checking out CJ DeChamp's iterations of certain characters within the Dragon Ball universe and why they're so problematic. Specifically today, we're going to be checking out his Majin BUU video. Alrighty, so I put out some feelers the other day to the community to ask what people wanted to watch, and I have been recommended CJ DeChamp quite a few times now. Now, in my personal opinion, I am not the biggest fan of Dragon Ball Z these days, just because we've had this discussion before. I think it's a bit samey. I think it's kind of... I've got a bit of Dragon Ball fatigue. The mentality I used is, I have a problem. I have the fatigue with Dragon Ball Z, like Warhammer fans have fatigue with Ultramarines. It's not that we don't enjoy them, but it's just would be nice for there to be a bit of innovation, you know. However, I'm not one to turn down a bit of nostalgia bait, and I did enjoy watching the Majin BUU saga, the Cell saga, the Frieza saga when I was a fetus. So why not let's see someone's take on the calamity of Majin BUU, who honestly might be one of my favorite arcs of the entire franchise.
Up to this man and slaps him in the face. So then BUU looks at her and he says, "Do you like eggs?" And turns her into a literal egg. Then he said, "I like..."
Oh my god! They finally improved Chi-Chi's personality! You know, I said that I might find Dragon Ball Z a little bit stagnant. You want to know the one thing that I hate the most about Dragon Ball Z? Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is by far the worst character in all of Dragon Ball Z. In the original Dragon Ball, she was kind of quirky, she was pretty fun, kind of cool, and then she turned into a fucking nagging Karen. And she became every scene that ever had her on it made me want to ram my face into a wall. But we're not here to criticize Dragon Ball Z. I'm just putting my opinion out there.
Must scramble.
I cast Scramble! So this is my first time watching a CJ DeChamp video. So I'm expecting good things. I've heard good things. And if you guys want me to watch more CJ DeChamp videos, let me know in the comments.
Menaces. Truly terrifying creatures. The rarest breed of the anime character in today's society. Their ignorance, disrespect, and disregard for human life.
Who do you think the biggest menace in all of anime is? I have a feeling it might be a JoJo character, but I'm not educated enough in JoJo. Me? You know what? Based. I am a menace. I am the biggest menace you'll ever meet. Darlings.
It's just unmatched. That is why we made a
Dio?
round
Absolutely.
of rare breeds of menaces. And the person leading that charge is the little pink ass, this absolute menace, absolute demon, the ultimate black.
I will say, Kid BUU is a total vibe. There is something about his gremlin-ass antics. Do you know that there was a cut scene of him from the Dragon Ball saga where he kills someone in such a visceral way that they ended up having to cut it from the English iteration of the show? He literally... So there's a guy who pulls out a gun and starts shooting him. And he's like, So, literally a moment of, you filled me with bullets, how about I fill you with something? Okay, not to go off on too much of a tangent, but this right here, fucking BUU did not give a fuck. gets filled with bullets. Like, pathetic. You know what? I know what you're afraid of. I know what you're afraid of. I've seen your internet search history. I know what you're into. Allow me to accommodate you. Dude, that's horrifying. Actual nightmare fuel. BUU inflates you big and round. Yeah, gee, I wonder why they cut that out of the theatrical release. Not because that's something I would do, being a slime person, but I would totally do that. Anyway, BUU, evil BUU, Kid BUU, this motherfucker right here, I love him. I think he's the best part of this era of the franchise. Like, the Cell Saga was good, don't get me wrong, but there has never been an unhinged enemy as unhinged as evil BUU.
Air Force, MAJIN BUU. This thing is the ultimate personification of a hood. Like, this ain't even like a black Air Force. This is a black Tim, a Fila, a Shaq, a damn FUBU. This little nigga's just absolutely terrifying. There's a reason
Yes, and we love him.
So, y'all already know your boy got the evidence on deck, and it is finally time to observe the ultimate menace. So, without further ado,
Also, what that tongue do?
Exhibit A.
I mean, original BUU, you know, we all kind of assumed he'd become a good guy at some point.
Multiple various forms, and with each form, he gets even worse.
God, can we just all remind ourselves that Dragon Ball Z was just a very big self-insertion of someone's very specific fetishes? The amount of vor and absorption in this series, you wouldn't see that in Western animation, no siree. But in anime, dude, I've been watching Bleach in my own time, and the amount of vor and absorption references and the amount of dirty perv jokes. And there's a reason why I love anime.
Worse to just outright what the f. So obviously we have to start from the beginning. So I present to you Exhibit A, Fat BUU. So as we know, Goku and Vegeta are fighting right now, and that's giving all the energy for BUU to wake up. So when BUU hatches out his shell and everybody sees him, everybody's looking like,
he's
you
fat.
telling me this fat ass Captain D's Patrick Star Kirby looking motherfucker is the terror of the universe? You gotta be kidding, right? Like, look at the he's waddling. So the boy is looking at Bobby like, really, my boy, you was really hyping all this up. Pity. So then BUU looks over at him and he's like, boy, I know you ain't talking with that receding ass hairline. Like, god damn, you look worse than Vegeta's. So then BUU starts steaming. And then he smiles at him, and he swings and gouges out his eyes.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, nah.
You know, you think back to your childhood when you watch this show, and even with those absolutely outrageous deleted scenes, you kind of forget just how brutal Dragon Ball Z kind of is.
BUU, shut your stupid ass up. This man just laid out the Demon King with a kick. Look at Gohan, he like, ain't no way, boy. I just had a whole 3-episode fight with this man, and he just kicked him like a rag doll. Ah, hell no. Time to go. So why they flying? BUU done already caught up. He like, oh, where y'all think y'all going?
BUU, hungry! BUU, going to eat you up!
He like, oh my
Gonna
god.
eat you up!
I'm
Gonna
about to
eat
die.
you up!
Man straight up clapped his face. He just started beating the brakes off his ass. Then this man comes from the top rope like the Big Show and sits on his ass. His ribs, his organs, his spine.
Now I am BUU.
It's done. So then Gohan comes in and tries to stop him, but BUU said, get your bum ass out my sight.
Oh no!
God, send my boy flying. So then
I will say that the BUU saga and the Cell saga, as they were like, this is about the time where I feel like the power creep started kicking in a bit too much, where it was more about power levels than it was about the kung fu. Don't get me wrong, there was still plenty of kung fu in there, but it's kind of why I haven't really been interested in most Dragon Ball Z sagas recently. First of all, because I've got the fatigue of Goku, because I'm fed up of Goku being daddy's special little boy. Second of all, I'm tired of it being about always being about power levels. I miss when it was about the kung fu and the strategy and the teamwork and all that kind of jazz. But at least with the Majin Buu saga and the Cell saga for the most part, the power creep was not as egregious, and there was moments to shine for other characters that wasn't just Goku.
Bora comes back and tries to lay the hands
Lest we
on
forget
him
about,
again, he literally turns this man into a cookie, and he straight up devours this
Gonna eat you up!
in one bite. Oh, nah,
Lest we forget about Trunks' bulking
King
arc.
into a damn gingerbread man and devoured him in one bite. So then Vegeta pulls up, but come on, y'all. It's Vegeta. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Vegeta's my favorite
They
character.
always
I
do
already knew he
Vegeta
was
so
gonna get his ass
dirty.
beat. So
Give
he
Vegeta a
wraps
time
him
to
up and
shine.
traps him. Then look at him skipping. He's like, hippity doo dah, I'm about to whoop that ass. Yippee! Here we go. Boom! Straight up booted, man.
Can we get an 07 for Vegeta? My man deserves so much better.
Damn!
He's the Prince of Saiyans, don't you know?
And that done, bro. GG. So Vegeta's like, well then, if I can't beat him, might as well just blow myself up then. Trunks, love you, kid, but to be honest with you, you were an accident.
And you know what? Like, if they were going to make him go out, this would have been an amazing way to send him out of the series, but then we forget that you can literally wish people back to life. This self-sacrifice was when we realized that that Vegeta, like, one of the things that I love about Vegeta, out of all of the characters in all of the franchise, he is the one that has had the best character development out of any character. He is such an interesting character. He has so many unique character traits, and he has grown so much since they introduced him. And this was a defining point. They could have made him like given him a sort of his what's the word, historic moment where people could look back at him and be like, damn, that was a cool moment. And then they completely neuter it by just saying, oh yeah, we're gonna bring him back to life.
Vegeta just straight up blew himself up, and he took Buu with him. Or so we thought. This man really rebuilt himself, and he is still kicking, bro. So after this, Buu just goes on a complete rampage. They went to this.
Yeah, that would have been an amazing
proper
send off.
Everybody bring that.
I think that's also kind of one of the things I don't like about Dragon Ball Z these days, is that there's no real weight to anything, because it's like, oh no, this really important character died. Nah, he'll be back next season when we revive him.
So then he's like, all right, what I want to eat, cake or candy? Candy. So he turns everybody in that city into candy.
And you're telling me you want to defend the Dragon Ball Z franchise to say that they're not a bunch of dirty degenerates who are into vor? I have nothing wrong with people being into vor. Just don't pretend like you're not.
The man started inhaling them like Kirby. And this man just really gobbled up this entire town in the amount of
yummers.
seconds. Then he decided to spit it out. And bro just laid
So
out
Boo's
the
a
entire
spitter.
city. Then he
By the
went
way,
to the next one.
I realize I'm being a bit of a critique here. I realize. And I don't want to come across bad. I have my critiques of Dragon Ball, but I still love Dragon Ball as a franchise. Like some of the like biggest moments in Dragon Ball, with Goku going Super Saiyan for the first time, Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 for the first time, even the movie where Gohan goes Super Saiyan Beast, some of the best scenes in all of freaking anime.
Lifted him up and turned every single one of them into a chocolate bar. So after this, Goku finally pulled up and pulled out SS3 after, you know, like screaming his ass off for like the entirety of the damn episode. Man was looking like he was taking the fattest doodle of his life. Hey, I ain't gonna lie though, Goku was beating the brakes off his though. Man grabbed him by his antenna and started playing paddleball.
Oh yeah.
Boing, 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 boing. Bro, looks like he is doing this with no effort. Then he throws him into an entire building. Bro, Goku, bruh. I thought you was all about saving the people of Earth, but apparently not. Bro, chucked him into a bunch of innocent people and chucked him into a whole building with probably people still in it. And look at him, he like, man, them. We'll wish him back with the Dragon Balls. So then Goku powers down and he's like, all right, listen, my boy, I'm about to run out of time, so I got a proposition for you. Wait 2 days, and there's gonna be a warrior that's gonna wanna box you. And also, stop listening to that bum-ass chameleon. Like, for real, my boy, you should off him. So after Goku dips, who's like, man, you know what? He was right. So he grabs him and punches his head off.
Oh my god! I totally forgot he just outright decapitated my god! Kids show, by the way.
Him and blew him to smithereens. And look at him, he's like, yes, Boo free man. Hip hip hooray, no more bum ass chameleon. So later on, he's flying around and then he's like, Boo getting tired, man. So he stops in the middle of the road in front of this truck. So the dude in the truck like, hey, get your fat ass off the road, cuz. So Boo turns around and he says, mister, I have a question. Am I handsome? Then the dude in the truck like, hell no, nigga, you get no bitches. Now get the out the road. He looks at him and he's like, shut your stupid ass up.
Well, I'm scream.
On me. So then he says, you know what? This is a good spot for a house. So he lifts everybody up, turns them into Play-Doh, and
Greenpeace! It's made of people! So, again, do you ever, like, just think about the absolute nonsensory of things? Like, Majin Buu, singularly, kills almost 80% of the world's population. And because of one man being like, hey, Boo, you can be a good guy. And then Boo's like, you know what? Me good guy now. Everyone's like, oh, that's so cute. Let's forgive about the homicide he committed. Like, Makari literally kills 80% of the population of the world. Yes, they get brought back. I get that. But are we just going to forgive the Geneva Convention violations he committed? Yes, genocide. Man commits genocide, but because he's cute and adorable now, yeah, we forgive him.
Builds a literal house out of them. Man is dead ass on creative mode at this point. So after this, Boo continues his rampage. So he sees these boats and he's like, Boo play with boats. So this man starts skating on the water and bro blasted through the ship. So homie right here is drowning, so then he grabs on to Boo. And Boo's looking at him like, nigga, get your bitch ass off me. The dog sent him to the moon.
Oh my god! And you mean to tell me? Okay, I suppose one of the most disbelievable things is just how quickly his... Like, maybe it's just because of how simple he is. Maybe it's because of how silly he is. But you mean to tell me that this blob, this absolute evil creature that up until this point has done nothing but commit genocide, turns good on a whim just because some stupid Mr. Hercule decides, like, Boo, have you considered being good? Like, no, maybe me try that.
So then Gotenks pulls up and you already know this man talking shit. And it's like, you fat Captain D's Big Mac #1 combo bitch ass. Oh, don't think I'm done. Oh, Pillsbury dope boy looking ass. Oh, 2012, these can't hold me back. Rick Ross looking ass. But y'all already know Boo was not having that disrespect. So we just started beating the brakes off his little ass. Man was like, stop playing with me.
I have never understood Trunks and Goten's combo form and how useless they are. Gotenks might be the biggest MacGuffin in the entire franchise. Like, literally, Gotenks has the mentality of, like, and my job here is done. And then everyone else is like, but you didn't do anything. My job here is done. What did you do? You didn't do anything. You just showed up, died, and then you'd expect us to celebrate you? I don't get it. I don't get it.
And he picks my piece like, oh yeah, you was talking about that good a second ago, and now look at you, beat the up. Man, sent that boy to the shadow realm. So then after this, Mr. Satan pulls up, and they actually become friends. So they outside playing with this dog, and this hunter ends up shooting the dog.
See, I think this is why I prefer the Cell Saga over the Buu Saga. Like, don't get me wrong, the fights at the end of the Buu Saga were phenomenal. Like, Gohan gets his moment. There are some great moments with some of the other characters. But the entirety of the Buu Saga's plot is derived by the biggest plot conveniences and MacGuffins ever. This shit only happens because the plot demands it. And it's wild. At least in the Cell Saga, they weren't. They were just like, yeah, no, this is a bad guy. He's gonna stay a bad guy. He's doing bad stuff because he's a bad guy. And there's no, like, plot convenient shit just to put the story forwards. Really.
So Boo's like, oh
plus Tailvor. Tailvor?
What is this
Tailvor.
debauchery? Am I feeling some type of sympathy right now? Absurd. So after this, Buu starts steaming again. And then he shoots out this cloud. And in that cloud is another Buu, but he's skinny and he's gray. Then he walks up to him and he's like, hey, nigga, did I just catch you feeling some type of sympathy? You don't do that, bitch. So he starts punishing this man, beating the absolute brakes off of him. So Buu shoots his beam at him, but bro blows it away and it hits him and it turns into chocolate. And bruh just ate him.
See, when I was a kid and I watched this, I did not understand the symbolism of this. But as an adult, you suddenly realize, oh wait, it was the good guy with the bad in him, the bad manifested, and now it's the opposite way around. Now we have bad Buu that has the good Buu inside of him. Now that might be a sexual, whimsical metaphor in some people's mind, but I like to see it as just a whimsical passing of the torch to who's in charge.
And then he starts to transform. So yeah, that was Exhibit A, and it's time to move on to Exhibit B. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit B, Super Buu. So as we can see, Buu has turned into Super
best Buu.
And this is where it just started to get
Well, actually, no, Kid Boo's better.
So the first thing that this man does is jump in homie's mouth.
Oh, the deleted scene! Okay, I didn't realize he was actually going to show it.
No, like for real, like this is like actually disgusting. I'm not showing this. But anyways, though, he's
coward! Coward! You're a coward! I showed it because I ain't a pussy.
Blasting off to the lookout. So when he gets to the lookout, he's like, all right, listen up. I was promised a fight 2 days ago that there's gonna be some strong ass, so produce that ass. Come on now, chop chop, don't be shy. So Piccolo ends up making a grave mistake. So Goten and Trunks aren't ready to fight, so he ends up saying, there's plenty of other people on Earth that you can kill for your amusement while you wait. So Buu's like, all right, bet. So he starts walking around the lookout and he's surveying how many humans are left alive right now. So after he's done, he lifts up.
Piccolo's kind of a, I mean, talk about the play. Piccolo is probably my second favorite character in the entire series. He is willing to do the shit and make the decisions that no one else is. Like, if Vegeta's had some of the best character development, then Piccolo is the second best character for character development. Like, like, something about his almost, like, chaotic, lawful energy. So, what is it? If Vegeta is lawful evil? No. Yeah, lawful evil? Lawful, no. Chaotic good. Vegeta is chaotic good, whereas Piccolo is, like, chaotic, yeah, chaotic neutral kind of thing. I just love Piccolo's character arc throughout the entire series.
His hand and uses human extinction attack. And he straight up deletes the entire human population. So after he's done, he's like, all right, I'm done. Now bring that ass. So Piccolo's like, all right, listen, my boy. Just give us 1 hour. That's all we need. And bruh's like, an hour? Hell no. So then Videl starts talking. She's like, it's just an hour. I hope you're not scared or you're a chicken. Then Buu looks at her. He's like, shut your stupid ass up with that Cell Saka Gohan cut you got going on right now.
God. Oh my god, I never saw that. God, Videl. I get that Videl's introduction was meant to be like the humanizing aspect of the show, but she is very close behind Chi-Chi for the worst character in the series.
In fact, I should just kill you. So then Piccolo's like, yo, just chill out, bro, and just wait the hour. So about 5 minutes later, while Buu's waiting, Chi-Chi does one of the dumbest things I have ever seen.
No. It wasn't a dumb idea. It was giving the fans what they wanted, because I cannot name a single person that likes Chi-Chi.
Walks up to this man and slaps him in the face. So then Buu looks at her and he says, do you like eggs? It turns her into a literal egg.
Yeah! Now that's character growth right there. Finally, she's a likable character.
God, he literally turned her into an egg and stomped her like a roach in front of her son. Oh my God. So about
I'm gonna say if this was if Goten was even half as interesting as Goku, that would have made Goten go Super Saiyan 5. I'm just saying. Goku went Super Saiyan because of Krillin dying. The guy who dies every single season without fail. And yet, Goten's literal mother dies, and like, where's that Saiyan pride? Vegeta would be very disappointed in you.
After time passes now, and Boo's like, you know what? I'm done with this waiting. Bring that ass now. Piccolo was like, bro, it's only been 30 minutes. Bro's like, I'm done with this shit. If I don't get this fade right now, I'm deleting all y'all. So Piccolo takes him to the hyperbolic time chamber so he can fight Gotenks. So he's back there and he's like, really? These little goofy ass niggas? All right, bet then. So they start to do the fusion dance, but Buu blitzes Trunks and sucks.
You see, this is what happens. This, you know, the whole like gimmick of letting people monologue in an anime? BUU has watched far too much anime and knows you don't let people monologue. Oh, you got a transformation coming? Man, this transformation is taking like 50 episodes. Let's just fucking beat their ass before they do it. One of the biggest things that annoys me in anime is when someone's got an epic monologue or they're doing an epic speech and they're just gonna sit there going, yes, yes, indeed, yes. Oh, you have a big power-up coming? Man, I mean, we've got like 5 episodes to stop you, but sure, fuck it, we'll let you get through the transformation. I'm glad that BUU read the script and was like, nah, we ain't having that.
So Trunks is like, yo, bro, chill. How you gonna attack a that's transforming, bro? That's anime rule number 1. You just committed taboo. So when they finally fuse, Boo's like, oh, it's you. I already ran your fade once, but I guess I'll do it again. So yeah, bro, BUU was just bullying him again. Bro straight up juggled Mance and sent him all the way back to the door. Like, look at Mans, bro. He's just chilling, living his best life.
Why is he reading a book about cars?
Destroying the hyperbolic time chamber. So he's like, haha, now nobody can get out of here. So Boo's like, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. If I'm stuck in here, I ain't getting no more candy. Oh, now this just won't do. So this man literally screamed a hole and teared open the dimension. So bro just...
Honestly, valid crash out from being sent to the naughty corner. Yeah, no, valid crash out. I would very much have a similar crash out if I wasn't allowed to be on stream in a day. Yeah, no. Chocolate! Chocolate!
Straight up slithered away. So he comes back outside and starts looking at everybody. And
I love the fact as well, lovely freeze frame. I love the fact as well, that is the only time where that gimmick is ever done. It's almost like a plot convenience just for that specific moment. My guy literally screamed a hole in the fabric of space and time, and not once in any other series has it ever come up that that's a possibility of something to happen.
Then he says,
chocolate! Chocolate! Chocolate!
this man just turned the entire cast into chocolate. Bro straight up devoured their souls. So later on when he's fighting Gotenks again, they end up unfusing, so bro just fell asleep. Bro said it ain't even worth it at this point. So then Ultimate Gohan pulls up. And this man wanted all the smoke. Bro straight up stared homie down and said, I'ma kill you. And he started laying the hands on him.
Oh yeah,
like
give Gohan a moment
again.
of pride.
But of course it didn't last long. Man straight up absorbed Gotenks and Piccolo. And Gohan literally sat there and watched him do it. So then after this,
See what I mean? If that was
God fucked it.
if that was that was the best redeem. If that was BUU who was dealing with Gohan, BUU would not have let them have the like if Gohan was for some reason absorbing things to become powerfuler, BUU would be like, ain't having that. No, won't, no, not like giving you plot convenience.
it was raps, bro. He was beating the brakes off of Gohan. So then Tien shows up.
My boy! The man, the myth, the legend himself. Fuck your power levels, fuck your Super Saiyan, and screw everything! Best, that scene in the abridged series. Holy shit. If I could not epitomize my perception towards Dragon Ball Z in a nutshell, it would be this scene. You know, I love Dragon Ball Z Abridged. I'm so glad we got to do a reactionary to it. But this right here is how I perceive the modern series of Dragon Ball. And again, I still love Dragon Ball, don't get me wrong, but this right here emphasizes it to a T.
Huh? Oh my god! It's Tien! What, was Krillin busy? Come on, buddy, you can't be serious. With your power level, you're no android, you're no Namekian, and you're certainly no Super Saiyan. You're just human.
Yeah? Well, you know what? Power levels! Super Saiyans! And you! Shin! Pico!
God, Tien deserves so much better.
Jin Kiho!
Huh?
Blow yourself up or leave! I don't care which!
Yeah, okay.
Upstart Triclops Big!
Come on, 16. We have to go.
Where is 17?
He's gone, buddy.
That is sad. I am sad.
We both are.
Stop it! Stop it!
Absolute cinema.
Tien.
Jeez.
It's Nettle. Probably.
God, Tien. Yeah, you know what? Power levels be damned. Super Saiyan be damned. Magai was just a guy, and he still put up this to me is what Dragon Ball Z should have been about. Should have been about the skill, the karate, the kung fu, your unabating tactics and skill. Sure, you may be low in power level, but you can still put up a fight. And then it just became, oh boy, Goku reached another power level. Oh boy.
Are you done? Because I'm coming out, and I swear to God, if you do that again, I will be so freaking nettled!
Kikoho. He's really going all out.
His body won't last long.
I'll do it again.
Kikoho just takes
I'll
too
do it
much
again.
energy.
Yeah, didn't he do that when you, when you...
Die, yes. Jesus, we've literally all done it.
I haven't.
Give it some
Yet.
time. You're hanging with the right crowd.
Oh no. That plays in so well to the what we're watching. Yeah, I'm sure. Listen, Chi-Chi, give it a bit. I'm sure you'll have an excellent time when you die for the first time. Subtle foreshadowing much. Point being is, my boy
I can't
Tien.
take this shit seriously. Tien? Yeah, bro, get your ass out of here. And then bro just ended up absorbing Gohan too. So then he ends up smacking around Goku and Vegeta like they some damn ragdolls. So then they have to resort to using Vegito. And man, oh man. This was a undeniable ass whooping. Vegeta was smacking him the fuck up. Like it wasn't even funny. So after Goku and Vegeta beat the brakes off of BUU and rescue everybody that he's absorbed, he starts to transform again. And dear God, it's time for Exhibit C. So, without further ado, Exhibit C. Alright,
Kid BUU.
we have finally reached the climax. And
Because as we all know, the one thing worse than a genocidal maniac willing to destroy the entire planet, a child. This entire part of the franchise can be summed up like this.
Only one thing worse than a rapist. Boom. A child. No.
Lord have mercy. May God help us all. Exhibit C consists of Kid BUU. So as we can see, BUU is transforming right now from this really big buff form. And Supreme Kai is
And they're just
losing his
letting
mind right
him?
now. He's like, oh my God. Oh my God, it's him. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. The ultimate Black Air Force. No, let me not even say that. The ultimate menace. Kid BUU. So Vegeta's like, look, Kakarot, the little got smaller. And they hella confident right now. So while this is happening, Supreme Kai is having PTSD right now. Bro's like, yo, this is the dude that killed all of the Kais. West Kai, gone. North Kai, gone.
Once
South-
again, they just let that guy transform. Not once were they like, oh man, this would be a really good time to stop him. Nah, let him go, he'll be fine.
Kai, gobbled up. Grand Supreme Kai.
So I guess, like, my mindset in that is, I guess the way they whimsy that is the fact that all the people he absorbed made him more, like, human. He gave him like morals. Kid Buu is stronger because he's unchained by the morality of what he's absorbed, basically.
Dead. You want to know why I became Supreme Kai? Because everybody else is dead. So stop acting like shit is sweet. So Buu starts admiring the scenery. So bruh's like, time to assert my dominance. Oh, shit! And right after he's done, he shoots a ki blast immediately. So Vegeta stops it from hitting, and Goku's like, yo, this nigga was about to blow up the planet. So then Vegeta's like, hey, yo, try that shit again, nigga. I wish you would. So Buu turns around and looks at him. He's like, all right, then. So he starts charging up a ginormous one. So Goku's like, yo, chill. But Buu just smiles. Bruh
True
said,
evil.
this man really just showed up, blew up the planet for no
Literally
reason
no
at
chill.
all, and didn't even say a word.
See, this is what happens when you don't spend 50 episodes monologuing and then charging up your power. Just do the thing. So I've been watching Bleach recently, and I started from season 1. And something that I feel like early shonen animes were very guilty of was padding. I get it. You need to pad because animation was expensive. Still is. But at least, like, modern anime doesn't struggle with that as much. They realize, oh yeah, people don't want to sit there listening to somebody explain and do flashbacks every 5 fucking minutes.
You know, villains always be saying,
Hi,
I'm gonna
Jade.
destroy Earth. Frieza, fail. Well, I mean, he did do it in Resurrection F, though, but he did it like a though. Cell, I'm gonna blow up the Earth, and there's nothing you can do. Fail. Boo. Bro didn't even say a
You mean this bitch actually just went out of his way and did that? It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me a lot.
word. He just did it. I mean, we should have known he was about that life when the first episode he shows up in is called The End of Earth.
Listen here, you. You went through all that trouble to try and beat me, and you got beat up by this kid. Motherfucker, I'm about to revive myself just to kick your ass.
So after this man rebuilds himself almost immediately, learns instant transmission, then starts going from planet to planet, blowing up every single one searching for Goku and Vegeta. Man said that fate is not running away from me. So then
And it's
Buu
still
does
green.
one of the craziest things I have ever seen. And this is where he cemented himself in my books as the ultimate menace. He went to heaven to beat the brakes off of dead niggas.
I beg your pardon?
He went to go get more
Doom Guy and Kratos are too angry to die. Kid Buu is so angry he wants to kill dead people.
smoke from the dead ops. Look at Krillin and Yamcha. They like, oh my God, bro. Ain't no way this is happening right now. Buu said, that rest in peace shit. I'm whooping that ass again. So this man starts beating the brakes off of everybody. My God, bro hit Krillin with a 3-piece combo, then started suplexing him with his engine.
Krillin can't catch a break. Dies every season, and even when he's dead, he's gonna die again. Da da da, my darling. No one in another world. Da da da, my darling.
So now this man is ready to wipe everybody from existence. But then he senses Goku and Vegeta again, and he's like, oh, time to go. Like, bro, imagine you are in heaven resting for eternal peace, and you see your op come trying to get some more smoke. Like, bruh, that's just outlandish. So he pulls up to the Kai world, and he's like, ah, yes, my fade. So he starts fighting Goku, and while he's fighting this man starts emoting, laughing and dancing while he's pummeling this man. Look, bro can't even form words, but he's still talking You bitch nigga. But ladies and gentlemen, what we really have to get to though is the absolute violation, absolute ass whooping he gave to Vegeta.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Vegeta deserves better.
Like, good God, he was
Give
pummeling this
Vegeta
man.
a
Saying,
moment in the
looks like I'm gonna
spotlight,
have
for
to make your hairline
Christ's
more
sake.
up than it already is. So Vegeta just ends up getting laid out. But then he ends up getting back up, so Buu's like, so you want to be a black Air Force, huh? I didn't consider this initiation. So bro ends up indenting his foot in his spine. Then the nigga said, Gomu no mu no, and started choking the life out of man's bro. Oh my God. And that was all she wrote for Vegeta. He was done. So then Mr. Satan wanted some smoke, but come on, bro.
At least he tried.
My organs. My feet.
So then Fat Boo pulls up. So Kid Boo like,
Wait, I forget. How does Fat Boo come back? Just like, wasn't the entire... did he get pulled out when they saved... Oh, that's right, because they pulled him out of Super Boo when they saved the other ones, right? Yeah, no, I remember now. I do remember. Sorry, it's been a while.
Booga booga booga. If it isn't the big ass bubblegum shrimp looking motherfucker. So we just started wailing on Fat Boo. Bro is wailing on himself. He is fading the good version of himself.
Oh no, the only thing I'm more afraid of than an enemy, myself.
He grabs him and starts gut checking him. Bro said, I'm about to make you lose your breakfast, lunch, and your dinner. And Fat Boo was done too. So the way they had to beat this man is just absolutely mind-boggling. They had to get everybody, the whole damn earth, to give this man Goku some energy so he could extinguish this damn menace. The thing is, he started to push it back. But the plot kicked in and the ultimate menace was slain.
Womp womp.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is why little homie sits in the front. Like, some of the stuff he was doing was just unexplainable. He faded the
I believe the word you're looking for is diabolical. And I am one for a bit of diabolicalness every now and again. I myself am a bit diabolically deranged sometimes. It's why I like Boo. I see myself inside of him. No, I see him inside of me.
Entire cast blew up the earth on the first episode he showed up in, faded his ops in heaven, as well as deleting the entire human population. Dog. So yeah, that's basically it. So hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure to follow your boy on IG and Twitter. I'll have the poll up for the next video.
That was an amazing video. My first time watching a CJ DeChamp vid, and I think it not only allows me to indulge in a little bit of Dragon Ball Z shenanigans, but it was rather enticing to watch and remind myself just how unhinged Dragon Ball Z can be. So if you guys would like me to watch more CJ DeChamp, give me recommendations of which of his videos I should check out in the comments below, and I guess I'll be seeing you guys next time. Go and subscribe to CJ DeChamp, just like I should fucking do. And please make sure you drop by my Twitch for live reactionary content, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!